Streetwear is one of the most popular fashion trends amongst young people, where independent designers are often given preference because they're fresh and unique designs. This video will explore how independent streetwear designers have become so prolific in this industry. Since the late 60s, there were some resemblance of streetwear. When surfers started to wear denim jeans with logos on them, it became an instant hit. The trend then carried over to basketball players, who wore team logos on their shorts and jackets. The word streetwear comes from urban culture. It stands for everyday clothes that you wear on the streets, not necessarily only casual clothes. Streetwear is a subculture that is rooted in the hip-hop culture. The beginning of streetwear can be traced back to the late 80s when LA gangbangers started wearing clothes with messages like boys, dope boys, and boys with attitude. The first stores dedicated to streetwear opened in the late 80s. This store was called World of Wheels, and it was located in Philadelphia. They sold shoes, clothes, and accessories like caps and t-shirts to their customers. In his essay, Wearing Their Rights, Professor Nelson George explores the idea that hip-hop-inspired clothing is not just about fashion, but about cultural identity. The cultural significance of this style is in its ability to represent the struggles faced by people in marginalized communities, while at the same time empowering them through their voice. In the late 80s, a new cultural movement started to take shape as a result of Run DMC impact on New York. These distinctive clothes were both symbolic and representative of the hip-hop culture that was developing. Fashion is often a very egotistical industry. Designers often create collections that inspire them, and that inspire the people who admire them. However, fashion is a subjective topic. What one person may deem as fashionable, another might not. Ultimately, the point of fashion is to feel good about oneself and be confident in one's own skin. There are two different types of fashion: streetwear and high-end. Streetwear is typically less expensive and has a more casual appeal, while high-end has a more luxurious appearance. There are people who have no problem spending their money on both types of fashion, while there are others who only purchase one or the other type. The brands like Stussy, Quiksilver, and Billabong became popular amongst surfers because they offered functional clothes for those who were braving the waves. Streetwear has evolved to be more than just clothing. It became a culture and lifestyle, and today it can be found in urban cities worldwide with visionaries like Virgil Abloh and Kanye West as its new influencers. In this day and age, the pressure to conform is as strong as ever. The social media advertises a few carefully designed lifestyles that all seem too perfect. However, there is a movement of people who are rejecting the mainstream for something different: indie brands. These influencers are embracing the indie brands of this generation and using them to express themselves in an authentic way. The streetwear scene is not what it used to be. Instead of the brand-based, heavily marketed, and highly standardized world, we're seeing a rise in the number of independent designers and smaller brands. This is all thanks to the new generation of creatives who are exploring new ways to express themselves through clothes that they design. They're all striving for something more than just luxury or comfort. That's why they're leaving their jobs at big fashion houses and starting their own labels with a sense of individuality and uniqueness. One such indie designer is Murder Bravado, who recently launched his label, Who Decides War, which specializes in fresh artistic designs with a touch of streetwear culture. He's not afraid to experiment with designs, whether it's using the right material or adding different textures. There is a large future in the indie streetwear scene. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Until next time.